You don't own your home, you don't own your choices, and even your future isn't yours. America is being sold in a secret auction, and the buyers are the ghosts of Wall Street that nobody sees. Welcome to Finance Unfolded. Today we reveal who truly owns the world. In the high-rise offices of Manhattan, far from the eyes of regulators, hedge funds are pulling the strings of the ultimate financial game. These entities aren't just investment firms, they are financial octopuses that have infiltrated every artery of American life. Have you ever wondered why housing prices are skyrocketing while wages remain stagnant? The answer lies in the algorithms of these funds that buy up entire neighborhoods in seconds, turning the American dream of homeownership into a perpetual rental nightmare. They don't stop at real estate. They extend into healthcare, infrastructure, and even your digital data. Their goal is not to build the economy, but to own its assets and turn every basic human need into a guaranteed cash flow for their investors. They are the secret architects of a world where you own nothing, but you pay for everything. The favorite strategy of these masters is known as extract and abandon. They seek out legendary companies that employ thousands, buy them out, and then begin a systematic financial execution. They drown the company in massive debt to pull out cash as immediate dividends for themselves. Then they begin cost-cutting, a polite term for firing thousands of workers, closing factories, and selling off assets piece by piece. It doesn't matter if the company took decades to build or if it supports entire towns. To a hedge fund, these humans are just numbers blocking the path to the required quarterly return. They transform productive companies into lifeless corpses after sucking out their financial nectar. This is capitalism at its most brutal, where social stability and real growth are sacrificed on the altar of quick greed. You might think the law would stop this madness, but the truth is that hedge funds bought the law itself before the game even started. Through armies of lobbyists and funding political campaigns in Washington, these entities have ensured the survival of tax loopholes that allow a billionaire on Wall Street to pay a lower tax rate than a nurse or a firefighter. They have tailored the financial system to be a fortified castle that protects their wealth and makes accountability nearly impossible. When fund money flows into the pockets of decision-makers, oversight becomes a mere theatrical performance, and the economy shifts from a free market to a rigged system that serves the few at the expense of the many. They don't work outside the law, they work through a law they wrote themselves to ensure continued control without consequences. In the modern era, these invisible masters have moved to a new front: data. Hedge funds are now using artificial intelligence to analyze every move you make, from your daily purchases to your political leanings. They buy tech companies not for innovation, but to control the information that moves markets. This form of digital feudalism keeps them one step ahead of everyone. They know what you're going to buy before you even decide. They own the platforms that sell you products. They own the banks that finance your purchases. And they own the companies that manufacture those goods. It is a closed loop of control that ensures every dollar you spend eventually ends up back in their vaults. You aren't just a consumer to them, you are a source of data to be traded as a commodity on their private exchanges. But this bottomless greed always creates a breaking point. History tells us that every system built on debt and phantom speculation is destined to collapse. We are currently living inside the largest financial bubble in history, blown by shadow masters who pumped trillions into assets with no real value. When this bubble bursts, the mansion owners on Wall Street won't be the ones suffering. They've already hedged their bets and moved their wealth to safe havens. The only victim will be the middle class, watching their life savings evaporate in seconds. The question isn't if this system will collapse, but when the great impact will happen. And who will be forced to bail out these masters again with your tax dollars? We are approaching the moment of truth, and the coming crash won't just be a crisis, it will be a total reset of global financial power. The truth is painful, but ignorance is financial suicide. If you refuse to be just another cog in a machine owned by the masters of Wall Street, and you want to understand the secret rules that run your life, you belong here. Subscribe to Finance Unfolded and join our community in decoding power and money. Don't let them win with your silence. My question for you: do you believe the absolute control of hedge funds is an inevitable result of capitalism, or is it a glitch that can be fixed? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want to understand the root of this conflict and where the idea of financial control began, you must watch our deep dive, Capitalism versus Socialism, the War That Built Your World. Watch it now to complete the puzzle, or remain a victim of the system.